Good evening. Vandals today broke off the stalk of a yucca plant near downtown Phoenix that many people have believed is shaped as a religious image. People have been flocking to the site outside a Mexican restaurant on East Van Buren since word of the image got around. A dead yucca bloom curved into what many believe is the shape of the Virgin Mary. Today, though, the candles, rosaries, and flowers still surrounded the plant, but the revered stalk was gone.
I was in tears. I looked all over for it. We were here last night. It was up there when we came by. This morning, when we came out of here at 6 o'clock, it was gone. Somebody's...
You said you're in tears. Why?
Because look at all these people. It means a lot to them, and somebody has to come along, and it means a lot.
Police say undercover officers were watching early this morning as 21-year-old Peter Patrisco and 31-year-old Eric Barber snapped the stalk off.
They had a collapsible ladder that they pulled out of their vehicle, went up to the cactus real quick, and broke the growth off the top of the yucca plant, which many people have said is the outline of what would be the Madonna.
So the officers actually watched them do it?
They were at a distance. They anticipated that they were going to lay flyers by it. They didn't anticipate that they were going to do any damage.
Police had been keeping an eye on the pair overnight as they distributed flyers about a rally celebrating the death of Martin Luther King, sponsored allegedly by the American Nazi Youth Movement of Arizona, to be held near Mayor Goddard's home. The phone number listed was the governor's office. Tonight, Barber told me it was just a prank.
That they were a hoax. That's all. We are not Nazis. We are not fascists. We are not weirdos. We are attempting to make fun of weirdos.
Barber is charged with distributing handbills without a license, but it was the damage the two did to the yucca that angered the faithful and disappointed the curious today.
The gentleman, whoever did that, will pay for it eventually. So there's no sense of saying, well, let's get the guy.
They probably don't believe in it, and the Vegan's getting more attention than they are, so they probably wanted to get attention too.
I wanted to see it, but we never got to see it. Why would they want to do it?
I was merely going to use it in an art piece and then later give it to a church. I think it's pretty sad when people are there worshiping a plant. They should be in church worshiping God, or at least believing in themselves.
I think people have a right to believe in what they want to believe in. Other people want to believe in what they want to believe in, but they don't have a right to ruin other people's beliefs. I think it's terrible.
What? The trauma of it all was enough to cause an impromptu religious service at the site. And when police returned the stalk, the crowd, led by a priest, carried it several blocks to Immaculate Heart Church. After an emotional service, the dried yucca blossom was placed at the shrine of the Virgin of Guadalupe, the patron saint of Mexico, where it will remain. Only Barber was charged on the handbill violation, but police say both men may face charges of mutilating a protected native plant, which is a misdemeanor.